Shop Video Buffet. Today we're in Midrand at the Isuzu headquarters and we're going to be showing you a competition that I just had to see for myself. We recently saw the MUX 1.9 hit the local streets and Isuzu was so confident that it's one of the most fuel-efficient vehicles that the Isuzu One Tank Economy Challenge was born.
With our bags packed, we were ready to put the D-Max 1.9 to the test. Important factors to mention, the task is to be as fuel efficient as possible. It's not a race. With that out of the way, here's our first pit stop, Engine 1, Kroonval.
So here we are at Engine 1 stop. We've been driving for just over 100 kilometers, getting the feel of the car. But you know, getting the feel of the car is not just on the car itself, it's also on the drivers. So let's meet our competitors.
The drive so far is quite nice, it's comfortable, and it's smooth. We're still averaging just under 6, so we're quite cool.
We're driving over 1,200 kilometers on a single tank of fuel.
We started with 900 kilometers on the tank. We managed to boost that up all the way to 1,840 here on arrival at the Kroonval engine.
Welcome to the engine!
After filling up our biological tanks, it was time to get back on the road to Bloem. But not before one more stop at Engine, because when driving long distances, it's always good to take breaks.
I think we're winning. Today was quite an exciting day. I think we had a lot of fun. 430 kilometers that we drove. We've still got a range left of 1,600 with a fuel consumption of 4.5 liters per 100 kilometers.
We were averaging around 4.8 liters per 100.
Which is still good, still good.
We've arrived at our accommodation for day one, and as you can see, our competitors are still looking very fresh.
And now I'm sitting on 1,185. Average consumption 5.5 per 100 kilometers. Average speed 77 kilometers.
They look like they can still go for another 300 Ks, but we're not going to push them that much. We're going to settle for the evening, and we'll catch you for day two.
Once again, good morning. Morning.
It's the morning of day two, and as you can see behind me, all the competitors are good and ready to go. We are leaving Bloemfontein and we are making our way to East London. It's still the One Tank Challenge.
Just do today what you did yesterday, although it is a little bit more difficult.
We were in for a long day as we had 485 kilometers to cover. And since we were passing the quaint town of Aliwal North, that's where we had our first pit stop. Having stretched our legs for a few minutes, it was time to get our engines running again. To Komati this time. How are we looking?
Range right now 1,145 and we've traveled 631 kilometers. So that's impressive.
Indeed it is. Although our competitors use all sorts of tips and tricks to keep their fuel consumption as low as possible, the same couldn't be said about lunch. So we stopped in Queenstown for a quick bite at Wimpy. Spirits were so high you'd never think we were in a competition, but a full belly can do that. From Komani, we had another 145 kilometers to our final destination of the day, and at that point we would have traveled 957 kilometers without filling up. Just as the sun turned golden, we arrived at Mpongo Private Game Reserve. We were only too happy to get unpacked, enjoy a game drive, and have some laughs by an evening fire. Day 3 is the final push to the finish line and a winner will be crowned. This is the Isuzu One Tank Challenge.